So I'm Paul Sanderson from Telford Steam Railway, currently looking after the signal box project. I joined the railway about 10 years ago, and I was trying to get together this idea of rebuilding the signal box, because it just looked to me as though it was waiting to be rebuilt. The foundations were there, quite a bit of brickwork there, the base was there, lovely brickwork on the base, but it was generally just flooded and all taped off. So I approached the board and suggested that perhaps I would help to start a project up to try and get it rebuilt. So we're now at the point where we've actually got planning permission. We've got to do start the project within 3 years, but we actually started it within about a week. Tom's there bricklaying away. We've already got 5 or 6 courses of bricks already laid, and we're hoping to do as much as we can before the Polar Express starts, and then we'll carry on again in the new year when weather permits. So the signal box was built in 1893. Prior to that, there were some lever frames on the platform which were operated to change the points up and down the line. When the line was closed, British Rail just demolished it. They just left it here in situ, and the same with the station building as well. We have recovered quite a lot of the bricks from the original box, which have all been cleaned up now, and those are the bricks that Tom is currently using to lay the new walls for the box. So there'll be 17 courses at the front, and then we have to have the windows made and then put the roof on. So hopefully that will finish the job. We're trying to rebuild it as much as possible as it was. So where we're up to at the moment, the original brickwork is up to here. We've added these 2 courses inside and 4 courses outside. We're then going to put breeze blocks on the inside to create a cavity. So at the moment Tom's just done this front side, and the aim today is to get it to this height all the way round, and then later this week the plan is to get some joists across this way. So we're going to have wooden joists all the way along, and then we can put a temporary floor in for us to be able to lay bricks stood a bit higher. So inside the signal box you can see that there's some remains of the original metalwork, which was the base of the frame for the levers that came up through the floor, and then the levers would have been on at floor level. But unfortunately here, that metalwork has been taken out, and that is where the water's all coming up through the ground. So that's why we have to keep pumping it out. And under here, which is where the frame, the levers went out to operate the signals and the points, the lintel across the top is a section of old rail that they've put sideways on there and laid bricks on top of it. So we've carried that on, as you can see here. That's the bit that Tom's done today to relay that section of brick. And these are the new plinth bricks that he's put in today on the front of the signal box, which when this walkway is removed, you will see the signal box as it was, as it is in all the old photographs.
I'm here to help the gentleman to lay the bricks on the signal box. We're re-altering it and rebuilding it. When I was a lad, I used to come to this station and catch the train to Wellington and then to Manchester to a relation of mine for the summer holidays. We used to walk down to the station, and you'd see the signal box, and we used to walk across the platform to this end where the signal box was and look through the windows and watch the men work in the signals. And where we used to wait in the waiting room, especially if the weather was bad, you could wait in the waiting room. It was nice in there. It was a nice station, well looked after, good porters, very good.
So we wanted to rebuild it to try and eventually get this station, Horsehay and Dawley, looking like it used to look when it was being used as a railway. So we'll get the signal box built, that's stage 1. Then hopefully at some point in the future we might get the station building replacing the lovely wooden one we've got at the moment, and the wooden one can go to another station along the line, but that's a long way off at the moment. Once the signal box is built, We should be able to use it on a regular basis, not necessarily to operate any of the points and signals, but we want to have a frame in there with levers so visitors can come and experience what it would have been like to be a signalman back in the day. And also when we have our Polar Express event, it would be a great place to have the technical operations centre. So we got lots of plans for the signal box, and hopefully before not too long we'll get the thing built.